Nilagdaan na ng Pilipinas at Amerika ang Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement o EDCA ilang oras bago dumating sa bansa si US President Barack Obama kahapon. Pero hindi sinapubliko ang laman ng kasunduan na magbibigay laya sa puwersa ng Amerika na magtayo ng mga pasilidad. May news to go si Joseph Moro.
Masigla at nakangiti si US President Barack Obama paglabas pa lamang sa Air Force One. Mula na iya, inihatid siya patungong Malacanang compound ng US Presidential Chopper ng Marine One. Sinabayan ng isa pang chopper, tatlong Osprey ng US Air Force at isang chopper ng PSG, ang Bell 412. Ang heavily armored state car na The Beast naman ang naghatid sa kanya sa mismong palasyo, kung saan sinalubong siya ni Pangulong Noynoy Aquino at isinagawa ang welcome ceremony. Pagpasok ni Obama sa main lobby ng Malacanang, pumirma siya sa guest book at nagsulat ng mensahe ng pasasalamat kay Pangulong Aquino at sa sambayanan ng bansang tinawag niyang pinakamatandang alyansa ng Amerika sa Asya. Alyansang tila pinatibay pang lalo ng kasunduang pinirmahan ng Amerika at Pilipinas ilang oras bago pa dumating sa Pilipinas si Obama, na ayon sa mga source ng GMA News ay minadali umanong tapusin para itaon sa state visit. Yan ang Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement o EDCA na magbibigay sa US Forces ng access sa mga kampo ng Armed Forces of the Philippines kung saan pwede rin magtayo ng mga pasilidad ang Amerika.
We've had decades of alliance with the Philippines, but obviously in the 21st century we have to continue to update that. And the goal for this agreement is to build Philippine capacity, to engage in training, to engage in coordination, not simply to deal with issues of maritime security, but also to enhance our capabilities so that if there's a natural disaster that takes place, we're able to potentially respond more quickly.
Gayunman, hindi pa isinapubliko ang buong laman nito, kaya di pa tiyak kung saan magtatayo ng mga pasilidad ang Amerika at gaano karami ang mga sundalo, gamit at sasakyang pang militar ang ipapasok nila sa bansa. Ang malinaw lamang walang ipapasok na nuclear weapons sa Pilipinas. Pilipinas pa rin ang may full control sa mga base na papasukan ng mga Amerikano at may access tayo sa mga itatayo nilang pasilidad na mananatili pa rin pag-aari ng Pilipinas.
This is the essence of a maturing relationship. This is the spirit behind this agreement.
It will not reopen U.S. bases. It is an agreement to enhance our defense relationship.
Dahil ang paglagda ng kasunduan at pagbisita ng Obama, tiyempo rin sa hindi pa humuhupang agawan ng China at Pilipinas sa mga teritoryo sa West Philippine Sea. Natanong din ukol dyan si Obama sa isinagawang joint press conference nila ni Aquino kasunod ng isang oras nilang bilateral meeting. Tutulong ba ang Amerika sa Pilipinas kung magkagera sa pagitan ng China at Pilipinas?
Our goal is not to counter China, our goal is not to contain China. Our goal is to make sure that international rules and norms are respected. And our primary interest is the peaceful resolution of conflict, freedom of navigation. We don't even take a specific position on the disputes between nations. But as a matter of international law and international norms, we don't think that coercion and intimidation is the way to manage these disputes.
Suportado raw ng Amerika ang pagdulog ng Pilipinas sa United Nations para masaklaw ng international law ang usapin ng pinag-aagawang teritoryo. Pero dahil hindi ito kinikilala ng China, sabi ni Obama,
the approach that President Aquino has been taking, putting this before international arbitration, is a sound one.
Sabi naman ni Aquino,
China itself has said repeatedly that they will and have been conforming to international law. And the rest of the world is, I think, saying, we are expecting you to confirm and by actions that which you are already been addressing by words. No? And that is to adhere to international law. I think no country should begrudge us our rights to be able to attend to our concerns and our needs.
Nagpasalamat din ang Pangulo sa tulong ng Amerika sa mga biktima ng bagyong Yolanda at maging sa suporta nito sa usapang pangkapayapaan sa MILF.
I reiterate formally, the Filipino people will never forget such kindness and compassion. On behalf of my countrymen, I thank the United States of America once more for being a true friend to our people.
I want to thank you and the Filipino people, not only for your generous hospitality today, but for a friendship that has spanned generations.
Obama and his family.
Sa toast naman ni Aquino sa state dinner, ginawaran niya si Obama ng Order of Sikatuna with the rank of Raja o Grand Collar. Yan ang pinakamataas na rango sa order na siyang pinakamataas sa pagkilala na may diplomatic merit sa Pilipinas.
For your leadership and policies that assisted the Philippines in times of natural disaster. For helping uphold stability and peace by means of the rule of law in Southeast Asia, and for working with us to fundamentally raise the defense capacity of our country. Congratulations.
Si Obama naman ibinahagi ang tila magkakaparehong interes ng Amerika at Pilipinas.
There's our mutual obsession with basketball. There's our mutual admiration for Manny Pacquiao. Even if sometimes he's fighting against Americans and it doesn't turn out the way we'd like. There's our shared pride in the millions of Filipino Americans. There's one in particular I'm grateful for, Chris Comerford, our executive chef at the White House. Thanks to her, we in the White House enjoy the occasional lumpia and adobo.
Sa bihis na Rizal Hall ng Malacanang, pinagsaluhan ng ilang pagkaing Pilipino tulad ng lapu-lapu na may pili nut crust, US prime rib inasal, at potserong lamang dagat na may suwahe. Dumalo sa dinner ang pinakamalalaking pangalan sa politika tulad din na dating Pangulong Fidel Ramos at Joseph Estrada na mayor ngayon ng Maynila. Gayon din ang mga business leader tulad ng GMA Network Incorporated Chairman and CEO Attorney Felipe L. Gozon. Joseph Morong, GMA News.